Hi guys, welcome back to my weekly readings. I trust you guys had a wonderful week last week. My apologies for not having posted. I have been going through some very difficult situations in my life at the moment, a huge struggle that has come up that I've never experienced, so I was not able to post last week. It's been a few days since then. It's been a week since this situation happened, and I'm more balanced with the energies at the moment, and I can read for you now. So consider this the reading that begins today, July the 28th, and it runs through to August the 6th. I am also going to start posting the monthly romance readings for August, which I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get to them, but I think that I am, my head is in the right place at the moment to be able to read, and I am going to do that. I also want to let you guys know that for the next few weeks, quite a few weeks, I am not going to be working. So if you guys would like a private reading or any of the services that I do offer, now would be a good time to contact me, as I will be available. Okay, without further ado, let me begin with the reading. As I've been through something very difficult this week, and I wonder, how could this situation happen to me now at this stage in my life, when I had lots of plans and lots of projects that were ongoing, and that I didn't need an interruption at this moment in my life, because I finally thought that my path was defined, that I was doing something that Spirit wanted me to do. And then the bomb hit and everything went down the tubes, or at least seemingly for the moment. Everything has come to a standstill because I can't do anything at the moment about it. So I talked to my guides, I talked to the angels, talked to Divine Spirit, and asked, how has this happened? Why has this happened? And they reminded me readily of something that I said a few weeks ago. And if you guys follow me, you'll remember when I quote it again. It was something that I heard someone else say. And it rang a bell, a great big bell, because it finally dawned on me a lot of the reasons why things don't materialize immediately. And if you recall, the message was something like this: in order for your wishes and your desires to materialize, there's certain events that have to happen before you can become the person that you will be by the time your desires and your wishes come true. So in essence, some people have to transgress poverty, house moves, losing family, losing everything, beginning over, before what they are wishing for can actually manifest. Because the wishes are for the person that you will become, not the person that you are at the time that you are telling the divine source that you want certain things in your life and that you want them. I don't really say now, but I say yesterday. Not necessarily. I just, there's a lot of knowledge that we attain throughout the days and the years, trial and tribulation after trial and tribulation, and doors closing, doors opening, relationships beginning, relationships ending, and not knowing why it had to happen, or why so quickly, or why after so many years. We have a million questions, but there's just so much more that we need to accomplish in life, and so many other things we need to go through. And then there's the everlasting divine timing that we have no idea, when things will happen, because of course we're working with that as well. Divine timing, divine intervention at times. And there's the lessons, the karmic debts that we owe God knows who and how many lifetimes ago. And unless you're an expert at regression and at knowledge, which none of us truly are, or we wouldn't be here trying to seek knowledge and find out what's happening on a weekly basis, more or less, because sometimes they withhold information, or they don't tell you everything that's happening, or we don't um, decipher the message correctly. You know, because one of my guides called out to my mother, and I thought, oh, that's different. But if they don't tell you exactly what's happening, and maybe I saw it in a dream but didn't understand it, you know, some things they can't tell, because it's something that you can't prevent. Because if you prevent one thing, then something else will happen, no doubt, because of the situation. It requires you to go through certain lessons, certain pain, or maybe it just makes you want to just focus on one thing, and that's maybe what it is. I asked him, you know, again, why have you done this? And apparently I'm not getting it all. There's something that I need to focus on, perhaps, or something else, another direction, something else that I need to do. And in order for all that to happen, what happened to me had to happen. Or else I wouldn't be sitting here right now doing nothing, because they pretty much parked me like a tree. And I can't drive, I can't do anything for the moment. So I am all yours, people. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I do have the beginning of a reading, and I just realized that I don't have all my other decks. They're across the room. So at some point, I'll either make the reading really quick, or I'll have to stop the video and go grab the decks and come back and go through the whole rigmarole. Because I guess I've been putting it off, and I was so eager to talk to you and let you guys know that I'm okay. It's just that circumstances came up that prevented me from doing readings, from doing anything, period. Except reflecting and doing a lot of crying. So here's our reading for the week, guys. The first card that we have, and mind you, I already have these cards out because of the first time that I tried the reading and I shuffled live, and then I didn't like the reading, so I deleted it. And that was, you know, the first time I tried. So at least these cards are out. The rest of them will have to be different cards. The present energies that we are dealing with, they're choices. There's choices that need to be made. There's going to be some very difficult choices that are going to come up. But these choices are going to mark us for, I don't know, the next stage in our lives. Perhaps there's a huge stage that's ending now for all of us. And there's going to be important choices that are going to need to be made in order to proceed in the right direction for the next stage that's coming. So here we have the Lovers. So, for you guys that are single, myself included, there's going to be a very important soulmate that shows up in our lives. And I'm not saying tomorrow or today. I'm just saying this is coming, because this is the first card and it represents a choice, which the Lovers always does. It may come from the male or the female, or whatever you guys are looking for. They may already have a person that they see, and hence they have to make the choice between what they already know and what is yet to be known. The old and the new. The heart or the head. So an important choice is going to be made where soulmates are concerned. The relationship is going to be a relationship that will last. It won't be a fly-by-night relationship. This relationship is going to be very serious. And it's going to be someone that comes from a past life. It'll be someone that you've already known. It's part of your soul group. It won't be somebody totally new, but it'll be someone totally new to you in this lifetime. The angels are procuring this relationship because it's time. It's time for a healing. You have gone through many trials and tribulations. Lots of experiences have marked you, and now it's time for something lasting to come in. So there's going to be a choice that you will need to make. So you'll have decisions where work is concerned, perhaps, or house moves, or moving from one place to another. Maybe you decide your city's too big or too small, and you move somewhere else, and there you meet someone new. You go to a different job, or something else begins. Perhaps a new person is hired at work, and there the person is. However it comes to you, they're not asking you to do something like incredible. Whatever it is, it's going to come to you. You don't have to go hunt it down. All right, you'll have choices that will need to be made. Once the choices are made, it'll set you on a new path. And during that transition, someone new will appear to help you. Whether it stays with you for the rest of your life, or it's just a relationship that lasts for a while. It could be a friend. It doesn't necessarily have to be a lover, but it's someone that you've known. It's a significant soulmate. Soulmates can be BFFs, they can be neighbors, they can be co-workers, or they can be serious relationships, like this card suggests. I'm trying to give you all the scenarios so that you know, because if you are already in a relationship with a significant soulmate, then you need to be careful, because the temptation that this card suggests is going to be difficult. But remember, it's very important not to trade a long-lasting, loyal relationship for a fling. Because if you already have a relationship and a soulmate appears, it's for a fling. It's for temptation. It's to see if you really know how to keep your pants on or not. Because if you don't, the relationship won't last, and then you will have lost your significant lover that has been with you for a very long time. So be careful. If you're single, that's why I said single, then there's a soulmate that's coming. But if you're in a relationship with someone, the soulmate will represent the temptation that this card brings. If you're single, this relationship, like I said before, is being brought on because there's a certain degree of healing that it will bring into your life. A newness. New roads that begin, new situations that start, and the angel, your guides, are right behind you. They're the ones that are helping you bring this other person to your life so that you can again start mirroring, because for some people you have been by yourselves for a very long time and you're getting complacent in that relationship with yourself, which is okay. You need to love yourself, you need to raise your vibrations, but the only way that we learn how to work on ourselves and what we're lacking is that mirroring effect that we have through a soulmate, through another. Whether it's the same sex orientation or it's, different sex, it doesn't matter. It's that soul that's facing you, that's showing you what you need to work on in your life, and vice versa, because I'm sure that there's another that will need you as well to do the same job, and you're both preparing to meet. So important choices are coming into your life. These choices will bring balance, because your expectations are that to finally balance your life, to finally have someone there that can share the good and the bad with you. It will bring a certain degree of balancing. And here again are the angels. Because I've been doing a lot of talking to them, so I guess I decided, well, we'll talk back. Here we are. We're still with you. And all of this is a process that you're going through because you want it to change. Things need to change in your life. You cannot continue down the same little path that you've been taking because it's not good for you. And you need to bring balance back into your life that has been completely out of balance. And temperance speaks of that. It speaks of tempering your movements forward, being careful where you walk, being careful what you do, balancing your conscious mind with your subconscious mind, your ego with your higher self. Being able to balance your emotions with your actions. Because it's somewhere there's an imbalance, and that's what this card shows. This card also represents people that are fire signs, namely Sagittarians. So I'm being represented here in this card. So is every other Saggy that listens to me, and I know I have quite a few of them. Saggies, you're out of balance. Your guide is standing right behind you. And they're telling you to go ahead and work on yourself. There's addictions that need to be stopped. If you are doing something in excess and not getting enough rest, and not getting enough exercise, your health is out of balance. This card predicts healing as well as the Lovers. So healing is coming for whatever situation goes on in your life because of the cards. The unexpected is a struggle. It's something that happens and that's going to be very difficult. Some may need surgery because of the sword. Whatever this is, it comes into your life and it rides out very quickly, so it's not something that stays forever. But it is a struggle that will call to your attention. It will catch you off guard. But your guides are saying that they're there to help you balance. And somehow, this unexpected situation that comes through, whether it's an air sign that brings it on, or an air sign that comes into your aid, there will be healing, there will be balancing. And your angels are the ones that are standing behind you that will help you with that situation. Your immediate future has the Ace of Cups. So whatever this situation is, it's going to bring about some love into your life. Or something that you actually love. Because your cup is going to overflow with emotions. Maybe the situation just makes you cry a lot. Tears of emotions, of love, of desiring to have love in your life, or someone to share your situations with, not wanting to be by yourself anymore, and wanting to open up. So the universe is saying that there is hope for that to happen. But again, divine timing, your angels are behind you, there's healing that needs to occur, there's balancing that must happen in your life, and still choices that need to be made in order for this situation to come about in your life, to where you're happy again, to where love begins, to where duality again forms for you, which is represented by this, the yin and the yang, the male and the female, or just the couple, a couple with the angel behind them that's guiding them. The final advice is the Nine of Cups. So be careful, guys, if you're invited to go to a party, or don't drink too much, don't overdo anything, because you're being warned that something difficult is coming, okay? Now, I know I had something difficult already happen to me, but it already happened. So this is predicting something else that's coming. That's going to be a struggle, a situation that's going to be difficult. But it's all due to a wish. It's all due to something you desire in your life, something you're hoping for that brings you the 9 cups of felicity. So somehow, all this struggle and all this mess is going to lead us down a path of happiness. Something that we have wanted, but we still have to go through some stuff that's not going to be easy to deal with. Just so you know. But if this is the end card, and it brings us some of this, I know some of you guys have been wanting something new to begin in your love life. Hopefully with someone new that you don't know of, someone that you've waited for, or some type of relationship that balances you, that is just the perfect one that you have waited for. And I'm not saying, perfection like angels. No. It's something that you've desired, because none of us are perfect, but it'll feel like it's, your soulmate, the one you've waited for so far in your life, Somebody that's a lot like you, a soul that's akin. Let me go get the other decks. Alrighty, let's see what our guides have to say. They're asking us to listen. In order for us to figure out what's going on, we have to listen. You have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone or a situation. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention not just to what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. So in the choices that we'll have to make this upcoming week or within the next couple of weeks. The people that will come along, the people that will talk to us, the situations that we're going to experience. We need to listen very, very carefully, because they could make the choice the right one or not. Because we have to listen to the underlying words that are not being spoken, the situations that are not being said. You will hear part of it, but you have to understand why these words are coming. So listen intently to everything that comes along this week, so that you can try to figure out what the heck is going on. That goes for all of us. The angels. Look through the situation carefully. Time to learn something new. And release and relax. Okay. They're wanting us to look through the situation carefully, the situation that unfolds before us, so that we don't miss anything. Pray, meditate. There's some lavender here, an angel picking through lavender. So maybe some burning of oil, or baths with oils, or healing. Maybe there needs to be time for healing before, which is represented by both of these cards. Some healing needs to occur before we can take our situation or our desires or our dreams to the next level, or whatever is coming that's new. They're asking you to dip your toe into something different, into something new. Don't go back to the same things that you have been doing for a very long time. It's time to start experiencing new things. So perhaps they're wanting you to take time out to learn something different, so that you can begin something new in your life. There's a new direction that needs to happen. There's a new situation that needs to start to come forth. And whatever this new thing is, it will bring something joyous into your life. Because remember, we have the Ace, which is coming in the immediate future. This is what's coming for us because of all the struggling and balancing and healing and choices that we're going to need to make really soon. Okay, and it's something that we have desired, that we have wished for. So keep that in mind and try to think of the things that you have wanted, the direction that you want to go in, the things that you want to accomplish in your life. So that when these choices come about and they remind you, oh wow, if I do this, I can possibly have this one desire that I have been hoping for, but I really never thought it would come true. That right there is a definite yes. Go in that direction, even if it's something that you're not even familiar with, but they're asking you to learn something new. So whatever these things are that are coming, they're going to be something different that you're really not used to, that you've never done. So you need to say, yes, I can do it, no matter what it is, okay? Because it's going to bring you something really good in the end. For right now, they're asking you to release, let go and let God, because you know how they work. And take a break and relax, because you need to heal. You need to, get past the things that have happened, including myself. Because whatever that is that's coming, it's going to be kind of difficult. So I want you guys to prepare and be careful when you go anywhere. Be careful where you walk. Be careful who you talk to. Don't drink and drive if you're going to go to a party or some type of a celebration. Just be aware that the energies are very difficult at the moment, and they're teaching you some really hard lessons. If it has to happen, and it will, just be aware that you're being forewarned so that you can prepare. That there may be some time when you will have to just sit and contemplate your life, what you're going to do next, what's coming for you that's going to be a bit different. What is it that you really want to do in your life, so that you can kind of focus your energy in that direction and start doing whatever it takes to get you going in the right direction. Because for us Sagittarians, Saturn being in our sign the way that it is, whether it's retrograde or forward movement or what have you, it's making us look at this situation, and it's going to change a lot of things in our lives, no matter what it has to do to us, in order to get us to change, reposition ourselves, look in a different direction, do something different. Because it won't be back for another 28 years or what have you. That's the last time for some, because it's a long time before it comes again. So it's a big cycle in your life that will end, and one new one that begins, whether it's a relationship, a house move, family, whatever it is. For each one of us, it's going to be different, but it's huge. It's not little. It's not little baby things. It's kind of big, big stuff. So if it has to plant you like a tree, like it did to me, in order to just sit for a while and think about what I've done, where am I going, what do I want to do, what am I going to do for the next stage in my life. So that other things that I have prayed for, wished for, try to work towards can finally materialize, because it's coming. The 9th cup of my felicity. And the one after that is the 10 of cups, which is, happy home, happy family, the happiness that I have been hoping for. Open deck, and here comes the card. Sorry about that, guys, but I knew I was going to pull this card. There was no other card to pull. This is it. This is what I want, and it's coming. All right, guys, I have pulled the angel answer cards, your favorite interactive part of the reading. So A, B, or C, post your question or your whatever it is you want answered, and try to make it go along with the reading, whatever is here, something that you've wanted, that can bring love or happiness into your life. It doesn't necessarily have to be love, because some of you that listen to me already have a partner. So it will enhance your love. It will make it stronger. It'll be something new that begins. It's an Ace of Cups, okay? It's new. If you're already in a relationship, this could mark the beginning of a baby that's coming, a house move that makes your family bigger, the 10 of Cups. We have children and the whole 9 yards, a white picket fence, your dream house. It's a new experience that begins, that brings love into your life, that stirs your emotional waters. Okay, so it's something new. It's fresh. Whether you're in a relationship or you're single and have crossed it out thinking, nah, it's not going to happen anymore. I've waited too many years. That's when it comes. When you give up. When you're not thinking about it anymore. When you're doing your own thing and people look at you and go, wow, I really like that person. And I'm going to work hard to get that person. And that's the way this shit happens. So, A, B, or C? Here we go with A. You ready? Really? Okay. Oops, that's a no. Whoever picked A, no, not now. Again, remember, divine timing. See the angel? See the horn? See the horn? It's there. It's Gabriel. So the announcements are not yet. The timing is not right yet for whatever you asked for if you picked A. Okay? It will come, but not. The timing is not right now. Who picked B? There has to be a compromise for whoever picked B. Okay? So it's balancing, compromising a bit for that to become a yes. It can happen. It can come true. It can be within the next however long you've given whatever the question was. But there has to be some type of a balance, some type of a compromise. So if you do this, you get that. All right? So compromise for B. For those of you who picked the last or C, you will have helpful people that will help you with that. Okay? There's going to be quite a few people that are going to help you with whatever you are hoping for. So, guys, we have a lot of things that are coming for us that are good, but the timing isn't right now. But you will have an announcement when the time comes. There'll be a big horn. There'll be something, a song. Something will announce it. So pay attention to other people, what they tell you. Music that you hear, because there's going to be an announcement when the thing arrives. You'll know it's coming. There'll have to be some type of a compromise. So either switch jobs, move home. If you're planning to live with your family, this is just an example. You may have to move out on your own. There has to be a compromise for the things that you're desiring to happen. And then there's going to be people that will help you achieve what you're looking for, what you want. So no worries. Rest and relax like your angels are asking you to do. In the meanwhile, you'll have to learn something new, something different, in order to achieve your highest hopes and your highest dreams. So it wasn't totally bad. The reading was actually awesome. But I feel tired and tired. Some of you will be moving, okay? The Six of Swords. With your struggles and your thoughts and your situations, but you'll be going to a different place. Some of you, the move is metaphorically in your mind. You'll be going from a place of struggle and of strife to a place where it's calmer. So those situations that have bothered you for a long time won't bother you as much anymore, because you're going to start looking at them in a different way. They're still with you. You're still down, because some of them are very difficult, but you're going to look at them differently. And then here comes Jupiter, and it's going to gift us something wonderful. Okay. The sands of time, the seasons will change, things will change, the wheel of fortune turns, and it'll be a fortunate turn from what we have on the table. Alright guys, I hope you've enjoyed your reading. Please leave your comments below. Know that I love you a lot. And if you'd like a private reading with me, as always, check my link below, check the information button, write to me. I will be available, as it will be my only source of income for a little while, so know that I love you. And I'm thinking about you, and I'm going to start recording the monthly romance readings. Bye for now.